welcome back everyone. So today's recipe is a delicious plant-based shepherd's pie using lentils. So these are pretty much the main ingredients for this recipe, and as with all my other recipes, the full list of ingredients for this recipe will be listed in the description, so make sure to check that out. So for this recipe, no need to soak the lentils. What we're gonna do is to cook them and then drain that liquid. So make sure to rinse the lentils before adding them to the pot. And to the pot, you wanna add some water, garlic, celery salt, and regular salt. So for the potato portion of this recipe, I'm going to use some roasted garlic. So to a foil, just add a little bit of oil, coat the garlics nicely, then wrap this up and then roast them in the oven. So in that meantime, go ahead and start cutting up your onion, garlic, bell pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, carrot, and scallion. So once the lentils are cooked, you want to drain this liquid, and then to a pot you want to add some oil, and then once the oil is hot, add your onion, garlic, and Scotch bonnet pepper, and let this saute for about a minute or two. At this time, you can go ahead and start adding some all-purpose seasonings, and the full list of these seasonings will be listed in the description. So I went ahead and add some water to the pot just to loosen up the beans a bit. And what you can do is once you drain that liquid from the lentils, you can save about a quarter cup of that liquid to add back to the pot. Also add a tablespoon of tomato paste at this time. After everything is combined, do your final taste adjustment and turn off your heat. So the potatoes are cooked, so it's time to drain this liquid, mash these out, and add some good flavor to them. So to the potatoes, I'm going to be adding the roasted garlic, coconut milk, some vegan butter, some mixed spices, and black pepper. So once you add all of this, you can pretty much combine it until you get to like a loose mashed potato. Okay, you don't want it to be too thick. Okay, you want to get a nice consistency so it's easily spread. Also, you can add any amount of butter you want to add to your mash. So just combining the butter and garlic into the potatoes before adding the coconut milk and the seasonings. And make sure to gradually add the coconut milk until you get to that nice consistency, which you will see in the next couple of clips. So add your seasonings and season this to your desired liking. So after greasing the pan, it's time to add a thin layer of the mashed potato to the bottom. You don't want it to be too thick, just a thin layer, because the majority of this is gonna be on the top. the finished product. This turns out great and the flavors beyond delicious. This was way too hot for me to get a decent slice, but this tasted amazing. Please try this recipe, you will not regret it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and see you all again in my next video.